All right, folks, good morning. Morning. All right, so let's get started here. Just as a quick reminder, on Thursday, and actually, take that back. I'll be broadcasting on Thursday and Friday, but on Monday, I will not be broadcasting Monday morning. So just a reminder of that for the YouTube channel. And also for the coaching room, we'll have to see. I should be mid-flight during that time, so just a heads up on that. Okay, so let us talk about yesterday. So we had quite a few stocks that moved yesterday. Some of them took forever to do so, but let me just go over a couple. I'll go over Summit in just a second, but first, SLNO, which surprisingly had the largest percentage gain intraday from all the stocks we saw yesterday. So here it is. This is where it started. And after that point, we basically had to move up sideways for a while, then it broke out later, somewhere around 11:50 Eastern or so. So nice move up. That took it from about 145 up to a high of about 240. So almost $1 per share. Then after that, just basically traded sideways. Didn't do much. Didn't do much after that point. So the early part of the day, we did spot this pretty early. So this was one of the ones we started looking at the beginning of the day. At first, a nice, decent move up, but it wasn't until later that it really had a nice run. So I know a couple of you pointed this one out as it was breaking out, so good job on that. Okay, next we have VKTX, which now VKTX, it did have a decent move yesterday, but I would say it was a little choppy, but the run up at the beginning of the session was good, so I know a number of you took advantage of that. Then we had a pullback, and then it rebounded and had a second smaller run afterwards. Then that was it. So this one was definitely exploitable. It was definitely identified early in the session. So good job for those of you who got a piece of that, and for anyone who didn't, obviously, hopefully, you're able to get the next similar stock. Now, the one that actually wasn't the biggest percent gainer for the day, but actually is an old name, familiar name to us, was SMMT. And this is it. Where's the start of the day? Blends in very well with the other action. There it is. That's the beginning of the day right there. Okay. So that's where it started. As you can see, it was kind of hard to detect because we had a run for this stock on the 16th at the end of the day. So then on yesterday, we had a nice move up, pullback here, but then it continued to run and run and run. Then a big pullback there, and then a recovery bounce and start to run up again. So anywhere in here, this was a little choppy, so I can understand if you were in and out of it quite a bit, but definitely a good run. Especially at the beginning of the day, that was the best run overall. This was actually pointed out by one of the members when it was moving. It wasn't a pre-market. It wasn't screaming that it was going to go pre-market, but after the opening bell, it did show up. So good job for the member who spotted that, and very nice move as well, including at the end of the day, which is unusual. There was a pretty good move at the end of the day for this. All right, next up we had BYSI, which was identified a little later. This is a stock that had already been on our watch list, but it didn't show up on the pre-market um, evaluation, but it did move after the opening bell. First part of the move was easy enough. The second part, I would say, not too exploitable. So after that, just kind of petered off. But the first part was decent. Okay. Then we had ETNB, which made a nice rebound after gapping lower at first, dropped down, then made a sharp recovery. This one was identified, of course, as it was doing the rebound, and had a really nice run all the way until the end of the middle of the day, not the end of the day, and then it just flattened out. So nice recovery bounce. Didn't fill the gap, but got pretty close. So pretty nice move. Okay, then we had MDGL, which was a little difficult to exploit. Not the easiest trend to get into or manage, but first part of the day, pullback and then a rally, which we did spot, and then it just stopped going up for a long time, and then finally started to go up again around here, somewhere in the middle of the day. Then it had a very gradual run up. So I wouldn't say this was the easiest to exploit, but I do know a few of you were in and out of it, so hopefully you did well. Then we had some others, IPHA, AMRS, Nikola, and COSM. None of these actually did very well. Nikola did okay. Nikola had NKLA had a nice rebound move, which is what got it, got our attention. So there it is. Sorry. So there's Nikola. Moved down first and a rebound after that. Interestingly enough, the rebound occurred exactly at the 10% down mark. So when the stock got down 10%, the market rebounded sharply. This indicates that there are probably some good buyers in the stock. A lot of times stocks that are more desirable, when they go down 10%, buyers show up. This is because of the regulation short rule, REGSHO. So short sellers cannot sell at the bid after the stock is down 10%. So any sellers after that will be people who actually own it. Doesn't look like any of them are really selling, so therefore buyers swooped in and pushed it right back up. Now COSM, after having a really great run last week, which I believe was the biggest winning symbol for the room, for the coaching room. I have to double check that, but I know this was a huge winner for a lot of you. There's at least a 77% batting average when timing this, and the win-to-loss ratio was huge, like 2.54 to 1 or something like that. So, realized. So that was very good stats for you guys. And however, at the opening of yesterday, we watched it, and it didn't go anywhere. As I mentioned, it looked like it wasn't sure if it wanted to go up or not, and definitely it did not. It just drifted away. So pre-market, it's looking like it's trading about $1 per share lower still, so not looking like this is going to be a very bullish opportunity for COSM. All right. Other than that, not much else to point out. So, we'll see if any other stocks. Let's look at the pre-market scan and see if any other stocks are moving right now. Most of the stocks I'm seeing are ones we already know. So SLNO looks like it's active again pre-market. So I'll put that down on the watch list for today, SLNO. All right, and let's see what else we got. XCUR looks like that's moving. Now it doesn't. It's not moving right now, but in the pre-market, it's above $1. It's up 49.28% on 1.4 million shares. Not a stock that I've been following, but I'll put that on the watch list here first, and then I'll add that to the radar of stocks we'll watch this morning. Okay. Okay, next we've got AUVI, which you can see right here. This one is very active pre-market. Looks like they have some sort of supply deal valued at $20 million that just went through. So this will be on the radar. Doesn't look like the strongest pre-market activity. It could be better, but anyway, it's moving. So okay, so I'm gonna add that as well. And let's see what else we got. Lucid Group is up. LCID went to a high of 780. Okay, this one's not up a lot, but it's worth considering. Closed around 718, so it's up about 4.7%. I'm not going to add this to things to watch at the open, but I'll make sure it's on our general list just in case. Which reminds me, I forgot to publish this yesterday, so I'll make sure I add it today, my updated list. Okay, this one I think we should watch as well. ICCM is the symbol. Now, currently it's up 220%, but it was up much higher than that, 13.3 million shares traded. This stock went to a high of $11.84 post-market yesterday. So after the bell, it just suddenly took off. Literally went from about 96 cents or so, actually even lower than that, probably 90 cents, up to 11.84. Looks like the news is IceCure says ProSense safe, effective in treating kidney tumors with 89.5% recurrence-free rate based on interim study results. So I guess that's for that reason, I guess. But also let me check something, because I thought this was a reverse split, but it's not. The stock actually traded all the way up. It wasn't a split that made it move up that far. So I'll just have to find out why it says on one headline that was lower by 32%, which is definitely not. But anyway, the platform is right. It's up substantially. So ICCM is the symbol. And we'll take a look at that. I'll add that to the radar for sure. Okay, next up, let's see what else we got. Okay. Okay, that's it for that one. So let's see what's moving here. I already got LCID on there, Lucid. Won't add that for pre-market because it's not up enough, but let's keep it on the general list just in case. Not much there. Okay, so far doesn't look like a lot moving pre-market. Now we should have more activity this week going into the holiday because we have a full week's worth of trading, but a lot of people are on vacation. One of my business partners for my other company, he's already went on vacation as of yesterday to Florida, so I'm guessing a lot of other people will be doing the same. So, sorry. All right, there we go. So, don't see anything there. And we already got SLNO, which currently is down, but very active. So it looks like ICCM will probably be the biggest performer from the open. One way or the other, it should move. But we have a good list of stocks right now to consider. So we'll see. So got those four. Good morning, Chris. I did read your email, Chris. I'll shoot you a reply a little later today. Other than that, let's see what's going on with economic data. So all we have are building permits, which actually should have already been released. So let's see. Let's need to refresh that. Yep, so building permits came in less than expected. Housing starts came in more than expected. So mixed bag. And let's see how the NASDAQ is looking right now. All right, so as of the moment, the NASDAQ looks pretty slow. It is trading lower than where it closed yesterday, not by a massive margin. The SPY looks about the same. The Dow looks about the same, and the Russell looks about the same. Dow and the Russell look like they're doing better than the NASDAQ and the S&P overall. Okay. So that's probably going to be it for. Good morning, Jay. So that's probably going to be it, guys, for what we can find this morning. Let me just look at Madison and see if the software can find anything. Now we did add a couple of symbols yesterday, so I think this one is new. I don't remember Harrow Health. So let's see what's going on with that one. Okay, it doesn't look like it's moving fast enough, so I would skip that one. Yeah, we looked at Rocket before. That doesn't look fast enough either. So most of the stocks I see that have good performance over the last 7 days, they're not any symbols we don't already know. RNA, WVE, these are all ones we know. Um, I know Alt. I'm not sure if it's on my list, but I know the stock. Let's see. Two more here that might be interesting. Let's see. Okay, that's a lot of buying. So somebody must like this stock. A lot of activity, but I don't know. It doesn't scream like a big opportunity there, so I'll skip that one for now. Okay. All right, so I think we found everything. Actually, let me look at stocks that are down. I usually don't spend much time on that, but let's see who are some losers. ACET. Let's see what happened there. Probably some negative news. Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, I remember that one now. All right, so I want to see if there are any stocks that are down by a small amount but have a lot of buying coming in. A green circle. Okay, this one does. Let's see. So, yeah, there's some buyers, but it doesn't look like enough. Yeah, doesn't look too good. Let's see what else we got. What's Nerd Wallet? Yeah, none of these look like they're about to do anything but go down further. This one might be interesting. Let's see. No, not yet. Well, actually, wait a minute. Maybe this one actually does look interesting now. I'm not going to add to the list. I'll just keep it. I'll remember to look at this another day. But I'm guessing this one might grab some buyers soon. Doesn't look too bad. We'll see. All right, folks. I will be jumping into the coaching room in a couple minutes here. But as far as YouTube is concerned, I think we found everything for today. I'll just do a quick last minute search here just to see if I missed anything that may have come up. Oh. I think I did miss something. VRNA. Here it is. I don't think I mentioned that one, but so this stock was at about $13. Is now up 27% plus trading in the 17s now, 1.6 million shares. I'll add that to the list. Last minute addition. VRNA. Okay, so that's now added. And apparently, let's see, stock jumps 39% after sharing positive data of its COPD drug. Just to keep this in mind, the stock went up to 35.40 pre-market, so it's down about 50% from its high. So it does have a lot of potential, at least, judging by the initial action there. Good morning, John. One other stock that I'll mention before I leave that just now popped up on the radar. Hold on, let's see. Okay, one other stock is BXRX is the symbol. Okay, so BXRX, sorry, I forgot the other one. BXRX is currently at 240 or so up about 60 cents, trading about 28% higher, 964,000 shares. Don't see a specific headline, but I'll add that to the list as well. BXRX is the symbol. Okay. All right, I'm jumping over to coaching room now. Everyone have a fantastic afternoon, or trading session. I meant to say, sorry, not afternoon. And if you're not in the coaching room, make sure you join. Just go to fundertrading.com. All right, guys. See you there.